Hello friends! In this video you'll see how the actors of the movie The Delta Force 1986 have changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then and what's with them now in 2023. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Ingrid Hanashigula works with Tina and was on board Flight 282. She is very attentive to passengers and is always happy to help if needed. She doesn't accept the position of terrorists and doesn't want to harm Jews. Bobby was one of the members of the Delta Squad and was on good terms with Scott. He is able to act stealthily, orient quickly, and follow orders clearly. He knows how to be happy for a friend. Played by Steve James, who died in 1993 of pancreatic cancer. Nick was Scott's boss and was in charge of the Delta Force. He knows how to quickly respond to orders, take a direct part in operations and in the plan for fulfilling the task. Can be patient. Played by Lee Marvin, who died of a heart attack in 1987. Abdul carried out the hijacking of a civilian aircraft. He is ruthless and ready to avenge his convictions of the entire Jewish nation. Can show self-confidence and categorical, played by Robert Forster, who passed away in 2019 from a brain tumor. Captain Campbell is an airline employee and was the pilot of hijacked Flight 282. He is a fairly balanced man and has a rather resilient character, which allows him in difficult situations not to get lost and not to panic. He was played by Bo Swanson. Harry Goldman is married to Sylvia. Sometimes he can share good news with others and also likes to make jokes about their relationship with his wife. He wears a watch on his left hand. Played by Joey Bishop, who died of multiple organ failure in 2007. Sylvia Goldman is Harry's spouse. She is a fairly calm, balanced woman who has a rather open nature and doesn't mind talking even to strangers. Likes to wear wide ring earrings and voluminous bracelets. Sylvia is slightly overweight. She was played by Lainey Kazan. Father O'Malley was on board on the hijacked plane with the sisters Mary and Anne. He is good-natured, polite, but doesn't tolerate injustice and can stand up for another as well as show solidarity. Played by George Kennedy, who died of heart ailment in 2016. Deborah Levin is related by blood to Eddie and Ben Kaplan. She can be somewhat blunt, especially when it comes to her daughter, whom she doesn't want to raise spoiled. Differs in attentiveness. Played by Susan Strasberg, who died in 1999 from breast cancer. Ben Kaplan is the husband of Eddie, with whom he was present on the hijacked flight. He is quite sociable, but knows when it's better for his own good to remain silent and takes no action. Played by Martin Balsam, who passed away in 1996 from a stroke. Eddie Kaplan is Deborah's mother and also happens to be Ben's wife. She's a rather good-natured woman who sees nothing wrong with pampering a child a little. Played by Shelley Winters, who died of a heart attack in 2006. General Woodbridge works for the US government and is Nick's boss. He reports directly to the president, quickly responding to any changes and giving the necessary instructions to the ground forces. Played by Robert Wong, who died in 2016 of leukemia. Sister Mary is one of the passengers on Flight 282, just like Father O'Malley. She is quite polite and good-natured and often likes to smile. Mary is also not afraid to stand up for the truth and is willing to stand up for the man. Played by Kim Delaney. Ted Bilecki, along with his wife and son, were among the 144 passengers who were held hostage by the terrorist Abdul. He tried not to anger the criminals and complied with all necessary requirements. He shows signs of baldness. Played by Jerry Hyman. Sally Fraser, Caroline Langford, like other passengers, was unlucky enough to be aboard terrorist hijacked Flight 282. She tried not to cause trouble, and just like the others to get off, she left all her precious possessions behind. She has curly hair. Jamil is one of the Lebanese who is closely related to Abdul and is in the same terrorist group as him. He is not as violent as his brother. He is more loyal and eager for the American government to make contact with them. The role was played by Uri Gariel. Rafi Amir is a member of Israeli intelligence. He provided active cooperation to Scott and Nick in order to disarm the terrorist group. He is not devoid of logic and is quite a mentality, played by Asaf Dayan, who passed away in 2014 from a heart attack. Lebanese minister is a rather categorical person, the main thing for whom is that there are no more problems in his country. He is not very compassionate, but still allowed the hijacked plane to land, played by Jack Cohen, who died of pneumonia in 2016. TV reporter reviewed the situation at the airport related to the hijacking of the plane by terrorists. He tries to keep up and always be in the thick of things. Has a voice recorder with him, played by Moscow Alkali, who died of respiratory failure in 2008. Tina works for an American airline and is a flight attendant. She, like Ingrid, was a member of the crew aboard the hijacked plane. Tina has worked to resolve conflicts and misunderstandings, including attempting to calm terrorists, played by Shelley Goldberg. Ellen Levi, Natalie Roth, is Deborah's own daughter and is also related by blood to the Kaplan couple. She loves her parents and has a special bond with her father. She can be grateful and sympathetic to those close to her, often ties her hair with a ribbon. Scott worked with Nick in the same Special Forces unit until his retirement. He has a brave nature and is not able to leave his colleague to the mercy of fate. Scott can act proactively and is not able to stand aside when people need help. Played by Chuck Norris. Andy is a colleague of Bobby, with whom he was a member of Team Delta. He is involved in various complex operations and also took part in the elimination of terrorists who hijacked Flight 282. He knows how to use a machine gun, played by Eric Norris. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.